Unbreakable. And there's no music. Where's the music? What? A beeping sound I'm not used to wakes me up. After opening my cell phone and making it stop, it takes a while to adjust where I'm at. It doesn't take long for my sense of smell to overpower everything. Huh? What smells so good? Slowly getting up from the couch and rubbing my eyes out of my eye, letting the sleep out of my eyes. My vision becomes less blurry and I see Yuri, in his school uniform, messing about in my kitchen. What? How did you get your uniform? That's my question. Did she bring it in her? Was she it in her bag? Was it in her bag or something? What you doing? Yawning once and pushing my blanket off of me, I remove myself from the couch and walk over to see what Yuri's up to. Upon entering my kitchen, she looks away from what she's doing and puts a smile on. Good morning, dear. Good morning. That being said, I take advantage of this moment. Take a look at what she's got going on. Looks like she's got the toaster going, her bag on my table, and 3 separate frying pans in the works right now. One of them has sausage that looks like it was just put on there. One is empty but has 3 eggs next to it, and one with boiling water and hot dogs. I almost forgot I had all that in my fridge. Side hugging her and having my right hand get lost in her hair. Feels nice to be this close to her. I look up to her out of happiness and curiosity. What you doing? I thought I'd make breakfast for the both of us. As a way to say thank you for last night. All I can do is smile at her. That's sweet of you. But I never had hot dogs for breakfast? Why? Yuri giggles for a bit. Oh, you. They're for our lunch later on today. I wasn't able to make lunch for us yesterday. Her mood seems to have gone downwards. I kinda can't blame her though. Last night was... It was something else, alright. While I'm this close to her, my right hand becomes tangled in her hair, which makes it a bit difficult to break free from. Oh no. I still haven't had my bath yet! You know what? Hey, I'll be right back, okay? She cracks all 3 eggs in a bowl and starts breaking them up with a fork after saying that. Oh, okay. Breaking away from her, I turn around and make my way to the bathroom upstairs. Moments later, I'm back downstairs, hairbrush in hand. I'm glad I decided to buy one of those on my own when I was in town last weekend. It smells even better in here once I'm up close to Yuri again. Makes me feel a lot more happy. I don't think she's noticed me, however. Hey, I hope you don't mind. Midas? That's when I gently take a whole part of her hair and slowly brush her hair for her. It feels almost as thick as mine, so I kinda have an idea how gentle to be. That tickles a bit. What's this for, Midas? Well, I thought of a way to say thanks for making breakfast for me. My fingers running through a knot in her hair manages to take priority over finishing that sentence. After some careful finger work, I resume brushing her hair while she continues to make breakfast. I guess I want you to look and feel pretty today. Maybe it's a good thing she can't see how red I'm feeling. I bet she's the same right now. Once I'm on her right side, I'm stopped in my tracks by her resting her head on mine. I'm stuck in place by how crazy this feels. What would I do without you? My arm instinctively wraps around her back. She deserves it. Taking a moment to inhale loud enough so she can hear, the smell of my shampoo makes itself known. It takes a while to put 2 and 5 together, but I can't hold my breath around her forever. How about we never find out? I'd like that. Once she lifts her head off mine, we both end up meeting each other's gaze. All I can do is focus on her deep purple eyes, whose intense sparkling pulls me out of reality for a bit. Okay. Oh no. The music's fading, I'm scared! It's getting a little hot in here. What's this burning feeling inside? I'm getting a butterflies like this kind of atmosphere. I don't know what I do. I know what I want to do, but isn't it too early? This real-life detour doesn't last long as my sense of smell overpowers everything again. Thank you. I'm afraid. I mean, I know it's cute and all because it's Yuri, but I'm afraid. Something's burning. Her eyes reawaken as she pulls away from me. We both look down and see some sausages. It's extra well done. Oh, thanks, Ines. As she continues whatever she's doing, I resume brushing her hair for her. What even just happened then? That felt crazy. You wanna know what's crazy? If we find out about Yuri's other side. Right, back to this. It's a little weird to grab her hair near her chest, so I make sure to be extra careful of where my hands go. One thing about having her hair this long, and this is also from my experience, is that knots tend to show up way too easily, and more often than we'd like. Trying to get them out with a comb or brush can hurt sometimes. That's why I'm going by the golden rule for her hair, and carefully dismembering each one by hand that I find. Doesn't take long for all her hair to feel nice and perfect. As if by chance a toast pops up from the toaster as soon as I'm done. I'll get that for you. Thanks. Quickly grabbing a plate and somehow not burning my fingers by placing the toast on it, I bring it over to my table as Yuri finishes up everything. She follows suit behind me with 2 other plates in her bag. Once everything's in place on the table and we both sat down, something comes to mind. No plates again, I'm guessing? Well, you said this is alright. Yeah, I did. Elbow on table, I placed my chin in my hand and in a playful manner try to sound annoyed. I guess I better get used to this. Yuri giggles in response, which I do as well. Afterwards, she pulls out her chopsticks and hands me what I guess is mine. I don't know. They're the same kind of plastic and same color. It doesn't bother me too much. With hers in hand, she grabs some scrambled eggs and starts eating away. I, on the other hand, grab 2 sausage eggs and make it into a impromptu sandwich. Yeah, so sandwich time. Taking a bite, I genuinely smile and close my eyes at how good everything tastes. Stop! After a moment, my vision refocuses itself as I see Yuri staring somewhat intently at me. The nervousness now is real. I hope your nervousness is just the same as mine, in which I'm just afraid. You don't always seem like that, do you? Okay, I thought she was gonna... You know... Okay, I thought she was angry or something. I place my free hand in front of my mouth so I'm able to talk without goosing around. Only when I'm in a good mood. Are you saying you weren't in a good mood at my place yesterday? My eyelids bolt upwards at the situation I'm now in. No, okay, I was gonna say, it's not every day I get to eat breakfast with the prettiest girl I know. Haha. Oh, you, what am I gonna do to you? Walk me to school? Haha. We kinda had to do that anyways. Why did I ask her that? I'd love to! I bring both my arms up in the air in response. Hooray! Fuck her eyes! Okay, this is Yuri's. The way I would describe the atmosphere today... Wow, we're using this kind of music for Yuri's perspective. I kinda wasn't expecting that. Let's just see, it's a clear reflection of how Midas and I are feeling. Birds are flying south for the season, and it's surprisingly not too cold outside. And Midas being this close to me, there's this weird feeling of confidence, of importance, that I don't usually feel. I'm ready for whatever today throws at us. Blending in with the crowd of students, the apprehensiveness of being around others like this I would have felt weeks ago is barely existent. Instinctively holding on to Midas's hand a bit harder, I don't want to risk losing him at all. He looks over at me, pink in the face, which makes me feel like I'm doing something right for once. After a little bit, we've almost made it to his locker. It's rather unfortunate that my locker is on the other side of the building. Aww. It's alright though. I don't mind being a little late to my... Who is this? Instinctively turning to my left to see what made such a noise, Midas, with a pain look on his face, immediately breaks away from me. He covers his ears and... What the? Who did that? Who said Bo? Who said Bo? He covers his ears and, probably without thinking, runs in with noticeable force into the closest locker to his left. After recovering from the assault of my ears, my happiness is quickly turned into concern and anger at the sight of Midas, now with his head down on the ground. Oh. Okay, so... Huh. You know, with the red eyes and all, he kind of reminds me of MC from Storm. Turning around to see who did this shows one of Wallace's friends that Midas pointed out during the festival, Kyle. Heh, gotta love picking out a slow kid. No, nobody hurts my baby like this. Not my okay. Oh no. I mean, if Yuri was full on crazy, she would just grab a knife and, just like in Storm, as I said, just stab him right in the dick. You saved me in my time of need. Oh, what do you mean? Is Yuri gonna freaking punch Kyle? Now it's my turn. Have fun dating with your girlfriend now, bitch. That's part of your name, right? He turns around and mutters to himself while walking away. Fucking handicapped vaginas can't, huh? I mean, in terms of insults, that's the best you can do. Oh shit. With the most fitting music I can think of. With rage taking over, I don't care if anyone's watching right now. Catching up to him, I dig my nose into the back of his neck. Oh yeah, there we go. And force me to turn him around. Next, I slap him across his face as hard as I can. This music and the whole situation we're in. Yikes. He recoils and places his hand over his cheek. Oh, okay. So, that's just us with the red text here. This is basically our self-conscious talking to us more quickly and firmly grasping my right wrist. The rage continues to flow through me. With all my force, and with him still stunned, my right elbow connects with his temple. Keeping the momentum going, he said smashes into the locker beside us. The sound of it makes me feel the notion that this is right. Make this fucker pay. I mean, it may not be the best course of action considering what the principal may do to us, but it's fucking cool. Capitalizing on this temporary immobilization, I grab him by the hairs on his head, steady myself, and bring a foot to forcefully meet his stomach. Okay. Each action seemingly flows into the next as I straighten my leg and he bumps into two other students that were watching the whole time. Next he collapses on the ground. Ha, bitch. Once I feel the rage slowly dissipate and replaced with satisfaction, I'm able to tell who's in front of me now. Oh no! It's ValiantMidas from when Midas and I spent time at the festival. Oh! Are you saying you're on our side? I thought you'd be disappointed, but... okay. Damn, girl! Didn't know you had it in you! The two of them picked up his barely responsive body, each taking a hold of one arm. Come on, let's get this clown out of here! Well, I'm happy that they're taking our side. Well, they're dragging the worthless human being... oh my goodness! The worthless being away. I take this moment to take a deep breath. Well, it's kinda nice that ValiantMidas are looking after us. In a sense. Midas! Immediately turning around to show him still on the ground with hands still over his ears, facing the opposite way from me. I must have not seen what went down. Too bad for him then! Once I kneel down to his level, I place my hand on his shoulder. I can feel him lighten up a bit as he brings his arms down. Hey, it's okay now, please tell me you're alright. On hearing my voice, he lifts his head up, turns around to face me. With him immediately hugging me, he rests his head on my shoulder. It feels right to do the same and rub his back for comfort. Any worries about eyes on us are irrelevant now. I can't but feel like his guardian, standing strong. After all, that's just happened. This is just like our poems we wrote for the festival. And yes, I do have kind of a cold. No, please don't cry. I'm right here. Can we just stay like this for a while? His words warm my heart even more. Of course, darling. Weird. It's in the text boxes this time. Despite what happened at the beginning of the day, the rest of the day was surprisingly normal. I may have been a little bit late for my class, but I didn't get too much flack about it. Nobody bothered me or Yuri at all. At least I hope no one bothered her. My principal didn't ask to see me at all today. Thank goodness. Lunchtime went by perfectly normal. It's a good thing we haven't gone sick of that. Just feels nice to have some quiet time at least throughout the whole school day. At least once throughout the school day, sorry. I say that, but the quiet time in between getting work from this class done and waiting for the bell to ring is another thing. There were a few points in time throughout the day where I felt bad about what I said to my mom last night. Well, even I would feel bad. I didn't bring that up with Yuri at all during lunchtime. I don't know when I'll bring that up to her, or how she'd react to the whole thing. Well, that'll do. Alright, time to spend time at the club. I'm glad the day's been going decent so far, and this is gonna make it better. I'm gonna get to read Bar of Yuri's book with her. That'll help me distract from everything that's going on. Help distract me. Midas! Well, I'll be. Well, I'm kinda not surprised considering what she just did a while ago, but okay. Turning around just before I start walking up the stairs shows Yuri excitedly walking up to me again, just like yesterday. Stopping in my tracks, I give an enthusiastic smile and start making my way over to her. Once we're close to each other, we side-hug once again today, not caring if others are seeing. I was just thinking about you. Oh, you... Did the rest of your day go well? Yeah, nothing bad happened. And you? Oh well, you know, nothing too spectacular. Come on, let's get going. With that, she takes the first steps towards the stairs, her arms still around my back. Not complaining. Yeah, I don't want Monica to yell at us for being late or something. Wait, why did I say that? I don't think I've ever seen Monica yell at Yuri. Or not scare Yuri for being late. Oh well. Once we reach the stairs, her arm leaves her back and goes to my hand instead. And Midas, I just thought of something. There's something that we forgot to do yesterday. What's that? We never made tea! Now that you mention it. Yeah, why don't we do that before we read today? Of course. Awesome. Man, this day just keeps getting better and better. I mean, we may have been bullied a while ago, but Mommy Yuri came to the rescue. I can't help but start fidgeting at my hands around to keep myself collected around Yuri. It doesn't take long for her to notice, however, as her grip on me increases. Hey, everything alright? Becoming conscious of what I'm doing, it takes a while to bring myself to stop. Then I place my free hand behind my head to stop myself from doing that. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Promise. Okay, good. Once you step into the club, I'll get the tea set all ready for us, okay? Sure. Thanks for telling me. I don't know. I know I don't need to say thanks to her for that. But it makes me happy when people keep me informed on stuff and details about things that are happening. Not only that, I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful around her. Opening the clubroom door, I can't help but feel weird the moment I step in. This is not the usual scene. There's nobody here? An eerie silence fills the room for a short while, not even a word from Yuri upon entrance. It's not to the point where I have to cling on to Yuri's arm, however. Hey, is the club cancelled today? I'm actually starting to get a little worried that our meeting has been cancelled today. Or it's been moved somewhere else and nobody told us about. Wait a minute, it's Friday, isn't it? Am I correct? It's Friday. The club's only on Thursday, right? Or is that for just poem sharing? No, Monica would have told us beforehand. We're probably the first ones here. But what if it's somewhere else and she forgot to tell us? Shh. Midas, this happens sometimes, just not very often. Alright, if you say so. Come on, follow me to the closet. Let's get a head start on tea time. Wait a minute, we're alone. Yes, tea time with a princess. A princess that will probably get all crazy with us. You know, from a while ago, I may have been scared of Yuri being crazy, but at least it was towards Kyle and it was pretty cool. But now, I'm just afraid. Following Yuri to the closet, she starts messing around with the stuff inside. I can't but giggle to myself as I realize where I'm standing. Natsuki can't say anything about us being in a private property zone now. That's when I stick out my tongue, as if teasing her. As I'm doing so, Yuri turns around to face me and I'm left speechless. Out of a panic response, my face contorts back to normal and I'm feeling the heat of embarrassment. Instead of showing anger, a smirk appears on her face. What's that for? Nothing. Well... it's adorable. Well, how she puts a smile on my face. Giggling to myself, all embarrassment in me has gone away. The room feels more comfortable now. She pulls out the kettle used to heat the water up and hands it to me. Please plug this in at the usual spot for me. Taking it from her, my smile remains consistent. Of course. Doing as she says, it takes me a little while to find the wall outlet once I'm over there. Once it's plugged in, I make my way over to the closet again. With the picture in one hand and mine in the other, I open the door for her and we're on our way to the water fountain. Well, this is nice, but my guard is still up. Aww. I can watch this all day. The music's nice. The scene is nice and... Huh? Hey Midas, what? Wanna see another face? Ah, wait, no, I'm afraid. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. That was kinda cute. Opening the door for Yuri feels right. Her hands are full due to the teapot. Another day, the club is about to beat down in the books. I'm thankful to see Monica and Sayuri in here right now. The room feels more alive. Thank goodness. Monica's messing around with some papers at the teacher's desk. Yuri departs from and makes her way to the kettle from earlier. Natsuki is nowhere to be seen again. Okay, where is she? Where is this girl? Sayuri is at her usual desk with a box of crayons. I wonder what she's doing this time. Speaking of which, all the times I've seen Sayuri in this club, I've never seen her with a book. Oh! I've never once seen her with a book or writing something down. Isn't that what this club is supposed to be about? Maybe she has special privileges because she's vice president? Not necessarily. Midas? Huh? My attention is now taken by Monica walking towards me, to which I step closer to her in response. Hi Monica. Her bright smile just adds even more to this day. How are you feeling today? By the way, after this, I kind of said this on Twitter, which do follow me. I'm gonna play her next after our castle walls. Hope you do stick around. I'm here to spill pasta sauce. No, don't say that. Before answering, Monica quickly glanced over to see what Yuri's up to. Looks like she's getting teacups all set up for us to pass out. A surge of excitement passes through me as I return my attention to Monica. I'm pretty happy today. How so? My enthusiasm gets the better of me. Me and Yuri got tea going and we're gonna read her book again. Are we gonna mention how Yuri just killed Kyle and I can't believe I almost jumped up and down in front of her. Well, fun. I have some important things to get done. You know where to find me if you need me. Uh-huh. And she turns away and walks away. The sound of the door opening rips my attention away from her. Ozzy comes walking in, bag in hand. Death approaches. Turning away the moment we make eye contact, I walk straight to where Yuri is. Huh? She's sad. She's just misunderstood. Once I'm up close to observe what she's doing, it looks like she's just poured pee into the last cup. There's only 4 though? There's 5 of us. Don't take these to Monica and Sayuri. I'll set ours by our... Where's Vernadsky? I'll set ours by my desk. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I smile out of acknowledgement. Got it. What about Vernadsky? With that done and out of the way, I finally make my way over to Yuri's desk. She has set down both of her teacups on her desk and is reaching into her bag right now. Once her book is in her hands, apparently titled An Unlikely Hero, I misread it. I take my rightful seat next to her. With the book on the table and opened up to where we left off from yesterday, our hands happily meet once again. I opened it because the last time it was green and now it's purple. Because Yuri's book is purple. I've been waiting all day for this. Heh, me too, my dear. As I reach forward to take my respective side of the book, the side of my teacup in front of me stops me from going any further. I figured it'd be best to drink some of the tea that she made for us first. It has been a while since the last time me and her had done this. Carefully picking up my teacup, I slowly bring it to my face and take... Oh. Hey Yuri! Oh shit. Oh no. Ah! Falling out of my chair and onto the ground, a spreading, burning, beating forces my eyes shut out of agonizing pain. Steaming hot tea runs down my face and seeps its way inside my uniform. You know, I was kind of afraid that we spilled tea on our book, but at least it's not on our book. My hands instinctively move up and down on my face to try and dry myself. It feels like everything hurts and my skin begins to dry and tears start to break through. Oh no. Rolling around on the floor and hitting my forehead against the desk legs provides me no comfort as breathing has turned into audible forcibly inhaling and my thoughts becoming a hurricane. What's happening? What did Yuri Natsuki do? Just go! No, please don't shout at her, it wasn't her fault. All I can do is mutter are shuddering weeps as I painfully say ow over and over again on the brink of shouting. After what feels like an eternity of numbing pain, I hear the sound of another body on the ground next to me. An arm being placed around my head and back stops me from hitting my forehead anymore. A gentle yet firm voice breaks through the chaos in my head. Midas, sweetie, listen to me. Let's get out of here. Let me take care of you. Oh no. Please, anything but this! Anything but this! With Yuri's arm moving from my back and being wrapped around my arm, she's trying to lift me from the ground. Sluggishly getting up from the ground with eyes still squinched closed, I immediately bury my head into my arms so no one can see me. She wraps her arm around my shoulders again and guides me out of the club room. So I blindly follow her. Embarrassment strikes me as I realize that the other 3 girls have witnessed everything that went down. And oh no, I'm still afraid! Yuri's grip on me is still quite strong as we venture past our club room and further into the hallway. Once we're further away from our club, she stops in her tracks, which causes me to... Midas, please sit down and look at me. And I'm feeling a little apprehensive to show my face to her in a state that I'm in, but it would be dumb of me to refuse her help right now. As she is doing this, I slowly sit down with my back upright against the wall and pull my arm away from my face. She gets down on both knees, reaches into her bag, pulls out 2 tissues and hands them to me. After patting myself down to try to be more comfy, a guilt then takes a hold of my feelings. How are you feeling? Any better now? I shake my head twice as my emotions begin to tremble again. Slowly bringing myself up onto my knees like this, I lean forward and wrap my arms around her waist. Ah! The last time that sweet music came in! It didn't end well. Burying my head into her shoulder for a second time today, surprisingly doesn't hurt at all. My uniform ends up soaking all my tears around my eyes. I'm sorry, Yuri. She wraps her arms around my back in return, starts rubbing my back and gently speaks to me. Oh, babe, it's okay, this happens sometimes. No, I messed up everything. Shh, you didn't mess up anything. I'm sure our uniforms say otherwise. I pull away from her shoulder so I don't sound so muffled and look around and look down onto the ground. When did Yuri say to Natsuki? I ruined our reading time. I broke your stuff. And made everyone mad today. To my surprise, Yuri takes her right hand and gently takes a hold of my cheek, almost forcing eye contact between us two. I can't help but avert my eyes from her in my current state. Hey, I'm not upset. We can always read another time. You're more important. So then I bring my hand up to meet hers. I turn my face and close my eyes. My emotions start to calm down at not only her words but also the never-ending gentleness she brings. Don't worry about the cup either. I can always get another one. Thanks. Do I look okay? I think her smile just grew a little bit bigger. You're a little red, but it's nothing too bad. Okay, good. An unusual silence plays out between us as she removes her hand from my face. Tell you what, Midas. Let's forget about the club today. Let's go to our spot by the lake tonight. Just the two of us, to take our mind off of this. We'll have the whole place to ourselves. Nobody to bother us. Nothing that'll make me feel like your life is in danger. Nothing that'll make me feel like your life is in danger. I would love to. I mean, I would really like that. And it's settled. But wait, what about Monica? We're leaving awfully early. She's not important right now. If she had any sense of understanding, she'd leave us early. Or she'd let us leave early after what happened. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe I shouldn't worry about her. A faint voice I think I know grabs my attention for a short while. Huh? It was her. I can't certain. I don't know this. It's not important right now, just like you said. I think it is. Shall we get going now? Yeah. Can you go to my house first this time? I don't want to walk alone. Of course. With me and Yuri getting up from the floor, she grabs her bag and my hand carefully meets hers. Not gonna lie, that was starting to hurt my knees a little bit being on the floor for that long. Before we start walking, a familiar voice interrupts us. Hey, is everything alright? Yep. I mean, it only makes sense that we saw Monica at this situation. This is presumably we already left. I was hoping something like this wouldn't happen in my club of all places. This isn't the only time I've seen him react like this over something bad happening during my school years. What else do we know? So, Midas okay? What happened? Why was he crying like that? All he did was spill tea on himself. Why did he act like a baby about it? Most people would clean themselves up, not fall on the ground. I was also hoping they would have figured this out by now. Alright, listen closely, you two. There's something about... Oh, they don't know? Well, at least they'll know now. There's something about it you need to know. The two of them step closer. With that, the two of them step closer and listen intently. Wait. Where is everything? Oh, okay. We basically told them, oh, that's why he kept on telling me he was different from everyone else. I get it now. Wow. I didn't know you really liked guys with massive head injuries. God, Natsuki. Natsuki, it's not like that. It's a neurological thing. Well, maybe his parents should have put mercury in his baby. Wow. Okay, that's kinda... That made me kinda tilted. It's not like that either. He was born with it. Natsuki, that's not very nice. Not very nice indeed. Not very nice? Oh, damn it, you aren't being very nice. All he's been is nothing but problems here, and Yuri's been acting differently ever since he joined the club. If you hadn't brought him in that one day, then none of this would have been happening right now. Natsuki, come on. You know I've always wanted this club to grow before you graduate. Well, we could have had someone different join the club, or hell, not even no one at all. And he would have been just fine. But no, we just had to have some stupid weirdo come in and ruin the feel of the club for all of us. Why don't you start thinking about how we feel for once, man? Oh, do you really have to bring up the joke right now? That irks me more than it should. Speak for yourself. You're the only one that's bothered by it. Bullshit! Remember how you messed up your announcement yesterday? And have you seen how Yuri's acted ever since he joined? She doesn't talk to any of us anymore. She's worse than what she used to be. All she cares about is spending time and reading little kids' books with her precious little baby, and then becomes a demon towards us when anything bad happens to him. Natsuki angrily reaches into her bag and pulls out a light purple book. I only wanted this was to spend time with her because she's my friend. Reading by myself was getting lonely. You two won't check up on me anymore because you're both busy doing Lord knows what, and haven't spent time with Yuri in a while. I mean, she may be rude, but Natsuki has her reasons. Now I regret buying this book for her. She then starts walking towards the club door. I'm leaving, and you can't do anything about it. I don't want to see you out of here right now. She throws the book she had in the trash before leaving and forcefully closes the door. Oh no. Sayuri then walks up to me and hugs me. Sayuri! Monica! That was scary! It takes me a while, but I eventually end up hugging her back. I honestly can't remember the last time I hugged someone like this in school. It's okay, Sayuri. Try not to feel bad because of her. Not that this is your fault. She breaks away from me after a little while. I haven't been a very good vice president though. What do you mean? I feel like I really haven't done anything lately. And I shouldn't have yelled at Natsuki yesterday. Well, I agree with you on that one. I feel like I should do something about this. Like what? Well, Sayori is the social girl, so she may be an airhead, but she does have good ideas at times. Oh no, what you thinking about this time? Oh, I know. What if we were to have a group activity on Monday? Something that all of us can participate in. I like that idea. Tell me more about it over the weekend. I hope we get to see it. I mean, obviously there's going to be MC's time and Yuri's time, but I really want to see what Sayori will look like. Like, if we're in Sayori's perspective. We haven't done that yet. Sure thing! Walking away from staring towards the door, my eyes land on the broken teacup that's on the ground. I'll take care of that later on. Alright. Where could those two be? A familiar voice distracts me from looking around. Can we go by my house first? Oh, okay, so we haven't left. Can we go to my house first this time? Wait, that sounds like Midas. Sitting around on my heel, I start walking towards where I heard his voice. Doesn't take long to approach the two of them. Hey, everything alright? Everything's fine now, Annika. We don't need your help. With that, she turns away from me. Midas following suit. Come on, Midas, let's go to your place. As the two of them walk away from me and towards the stairs, Midas turns his head to look at me while walking. The face he's making. I'm not sure he's silent trying to say help me or I'm sorry. Probably both. Because, well, if he's like me, then I'm very, or at least a little bit scared of Yuri because Natsuki may have been rude a while ago, but she was right about Yuri. This is probably the first time I've heard Yuri be so direct with me. That isn't like the gentle side of her I usually think of. I hate to admit it, but Natsuki might be onto something. Yes, more of Natsuki. I really want to see how Natsuki feels right now. I stop out just outside of the door to take a few deep breaths. I need to shake this angry feeling away from now. I'm leaving early though, whether Monica likes it or not. I think the love is with another time you're more important. That somewhat muffled voice makes me stop walking. After figuring out who I just heard, anger from earlier fires up again. Those two were gross. Walking away from where I heard those two, I figured it would kill me to take a different way from home. I could use some fresh air anyways. Maybe that'll cool me down. An unexpected voice manages to ring through the hallway I'm in. Oh, who's this? If I was so hardcore, I could punch you in the neck! Oh my god, that just sounds like, what's he doing here? Curiosity taking over, I continue walking even further from here until the sounds of laughter from others blend in with my footsteps. Oh. it's them, and Gorota's here. So it's basically Kyle, Wallace, I forgot Jason, and then Goroto. Once I'm up close, my suspicions from earlier were right. Goroto, the guy that has been hanging around me recently, is hanging out with Jason, Wallace, and Kyle. Jason looks like he's trying to recover from laughter. Wallace is oddly silent, and Kyle looks more serious. I mean, you got owned by you. You know, you don't have any right to laugh. You got owned by us. You're basically taller than Yuri, and we're even shorter than Yuri. You have no right to laugh. Quite the... I don't know, I can't pronounce that. We got going here, if you ask me. While I'm trying to figure out what he's doing with these losers, the four of them go silent a bit. Hey girl, how's it going? You know what I'm saying? Why does he feel he needs to call me that? It's not like I like him that way. Hey wait, you're that one girl from the literature club that's the goofball always talks about. Fortunately so. Hey, what's the matter? You ain't looking so hot. I almost feel reluctant to talk about this in front of them. I was hoping none of them would catch on so quickly. Just the Midas person in my club that's making my life worse for— oh no, we told— this is probably the worst group of people we can talk this about. I just about had it with him. All four of them look at me like they were expecting something. So, he done messed you up too, huh? Him and his bitch girlfriend? And the bitch of a girlfriend. That hallway becomes unusually silent at his more serious tone. He's not wrong though. But what does he mean by messed up? Hey Pinky, you're good with words, right? I suspiciously crossed my arms at him. Yeah? Why do you care? Wanna help us out with something? Oh no.